All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today we're unpacking a really massive digital wellness asset that's designed specifically for creators, Etsy sellers, and therapists. It's called the 106 Therapy Printables PLR Kit. Listen, if you operate anywhere in the mental health or wellness space, you know exactly how absolutely crucial high-quality, professional resources are for your audience. But actually creating them from scratch? Well, that's a completely different story, isn't it?
So, let me ask you this. What if you could just skip over 200 hours of tedious design work and launch a digital wellness business tomorrow? I know it sounds like a bit of a stretch, right? But for anyone who's currently burning out on digital product creation, you know the feeling. Staring at a blank screen trying to make a simple worksheet look appealing? This is exactly the major pain point this kit aims to solve.
Here's our quick game plan for today. We're going to start with the content creation problem, then take a look at a complete therapy library, take a quick tour inside the 12 categories, really understand unrestricted PLR, and finally finish up with the ultimate value stack. Let's get to it.
Okay, Section 1, the content creation problem. You see, therapists and wellness creators so often end up settling for these really clinical, honestly kind of ugly PDFs that look straight out of the 90s. Or they're wrestling with watermark-heavy templates that literally take weeks to format into just one single product. But contrast that with having 106 modern, ready-made printables featuring this really beautiful, clean, canvas-style aesthetic. They're completely ready to go for an Etsy shop or a lead magnet funnel right out of the box, and you keep 100% of the profits. It's a total night and day difference.
Moving right along to Section 2, a complete therapy library.
The thing you have to understand is that this isn't just a handful of random, disjointed worksheets. It's a massive, cohesive bundle of 106 modern, ready-made therapy printables. You're getting beautifully formatted journals, posters, decks, and flashcards, and they all utilize this incredibly soothing therapeutic color palette. Really, it's an entire professional catalog that can serve as the bedrock for a digital wellness business.
All right, Section 3, inside the 12 categories. Let's take a look.
Starting in the DBT and CBT core category, you have tools like the DBT Pocket Companion cheat sheet and the DBT In Your Pocket flashcards. What these do so beautifully is translate complex dialectical behavior therapy skills, things like distress tolerance and emotion regulation, into tangible, bite-sized homework for clients. It literally takes these incredibly overwhelming clinical concepts and makes them completely accessible to the end user.
Now, shifting gears into the relationships and communication category, when you pair the green flags, red flags evaluation poster with the conflict resolution deck, you create this incredibly powerful toolkit for shifting tense conversations. The deck offers these really tangible prompts, like call a timeout or reflect back. That makes it highly practical and instantly actionable for couples, families, or even workplace teams.
It's also really fascinating to contrast the different therapeutic models used here. For instance, from the trauma and grief category, there's the grief whirlpool, which maps out the highly compassionate, non-linear journey of grief. And then you compare that with the somatic grounding of finding your calm zone from the nervous system category. That polyvagal-inspired framework helps clients map their hyperarousal and hypoarousal states, giving them immediate tools to return to their window of tolerance. It's really powerful stuff.
And another great thing? This library scales perfectly across entirely different age groups. Take the Common Corner, which provides 20 mini posters for when kids' feelings get a little too big, offering visual cues like taking 5 dragon breaths. This pairs just seamlessly with the adult-focused Your Coping Toolbox, which sorts over 50 coping strategies by type. So you're effortlessly covering multiple demographics without missing a beat.
Finally, looking at the Catch the Thought CBT reframing flashcards next to the Grow Your Mind Fixed versus Growth Mindset worksheet really proves the conceptual value of this kit. You aren't just handing people blank lines on a piece of paper and saying, good luck. You're providing structured frameworks, like directly translating a thought like, I give up, into I'll try another way, which is what actually facilitates genuine learning and real behavior change.
Let's move to Section 4, Understanding Unrestricted PLR. So what is this exactly? Well, unrestricted PLR stands for private label rights. This basically means you are granted full ownership, allowing you to rebrand, redesign, and resell these assets with absolutely no watermarks, and you get to keep 100% of the profits. I really want to emphasize this because it clarifies a massive point. You aren't just buying a set of printables for personal use. You're legally buying the rights to act as the owner and creator of these assets out in the commercial marketplace.
This level of unrestricted freedom shows exactly how versatile these assets are for all kinds of digital wellness business models. You can rebrand them entirely with your own logo and brand voice. You can list them for sale on Etsy, Gumroad, or Payhip. If you happen to be a therapist, you can use them directly in your sessions right away. You could even take this massive 106-piece library, split it into 12 distinct niche mini bundles, translate the text into Spanish or French, and again, you keep 100% of every single dollar you make.
And the flexible file formats they provide are what makes all that deep customization possible. You're getting editable HTML source files, editable CSS, so you can globally change colors and typography, along with the print-ready A4 PDFs. Honestly, this is a total game changer. It means you don't even need an expensive ongoing Canvas subscription to customize these. You literally have the raw source code to change anything you want instantly.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 5, the ultimate value stack.
$926. Think about that for a second. If you were to go out and commission a professional designer to build this entire 106-piece library from scratch, factoring in building the Canvas-style design system, doing the print-ready A4 layouts, and then purchasing the unrestricted private label rights from them, this is the massive estimated fair market creation value. To put it simply, it is a huge investment of both time and money to create a catalog that is this deep and this polished.
But here's the crazy part. During the launch week, the price for the entire library is set at just $5. Yes, $5. That represents a 98.9% discount on all that upfront design work, the therapeutic formatting, and most importantly, those unrestricted commercial rights. And you know, even when the launch ends and it returns to its regular price of $27, it still remains an incredibly efficient business asset for the cost. I want to highlight a quote directly from the source material that really hit the nail on the head. It says, "Stop designing, start selling, or healing today." I think that powerful thought perfectly captures the ultimate goal of the kit. Whether you're an Etsy seller looking to instantly stock your digital shop with high-quality bundles, or you're a therapist who just wants to give clients beautiful resources without losing your weekends to formatting documents, this toolkit gets you out of the weeds and back to doing what you actually do best. So I'll leave you with this. Will you spend another 200 hours wrestling with fonts, margins, and clunky PDFs, trying to design everything from scratch? Or are you ready to download your next major business asset today? The choice is absolutely yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this clarified the true value of unrestricted PLR for you, and we will